Okay, so I'm gonna start off this melody by playing these chords right here. It's F minor. Then I'm gonna go to a flat, like this. Then a D flat. And these chords right here create a sad progression, at the same time releases tension. So the F minor again. But if you want to spice it up a little bit, you can play it like this. Just leave the hand right here and just play on the left hand different chords. And I'm using the piano sound right now, but I am going to be maybe recording in this piano sound as a stock sound inside Logic, but I'm going to be switching the sounds as I go. So you might want to stick around for that just to see, what sounds or VSTs plugins I'm using. Now that I showed you the chord progressions that I'm going to be playing, let's go ahead and implement these and just make a nice melody with them. And I'm going to be in the BPM of 85 or 87 and of course starting in F minor. Let's go. Okay, now that we got the chords laid down, like I said previously, I did record in the piano sound, but now I changed the sound to this Canon sound inside Pigments. And this is such a lush sound. It sounds like some pads, very subtle, and it sounds way more vibrant than the first piano sound we used. And just EQ this a little bit, just to make the sound sound a little bit more warm. Maybe raise up the octave effects here. And it sounds nice and full now. And let's go ahead and add a little bit of reverb. And we're done with our first sound. And also I just want to mention, if you like creating melodies, but sometimes you struggle or you have some melody block or beat block, well, my MIDI pack Inspired Keys Volume 1 is out already. So if you want to grab that, link is down in the description. You can go ahead and hear a lot of the samples that I have already made. It'll definitely help you out. And while you're at it, go ahead and like this video if you haven't liked it already. All right, so now let's move on to our second instrument. And I'm going to go back to this piano sound. Now that we have this nice pad sound as a foundation, I'm going to go ahead and just layer it over with a nice piano sound. I'm going to try to play very subtle. I'm not going to try to overplay this first sound we used, just trying to complement the first melody that we played. Now that we got those 4 bars, I'm going to go ahead and play something a little bit different on the next 4 bars. All right, now we got a nice melody going on, and let me go ahead and adjust some of the sustain here so the piano can sound a little bit nicer and not too much reverb, but just sustaining the notes. Let me just EQ this a bit, reduce some of this low end and high end frequencies, and reduce some of this mid section here. Okay, so for my third sound, I am going to go into Arcade, and Arcade has a lot of beautiful sounds. I'm going to go ahead and use this sound called Absence, and it's in the instruments section under keys inside Arcade. And it sounds very nice. Check it out. So let's go ahead and record something in. I'm going to go ahead and play just like 2 or 3 notes the most. I'm not going to try to do or overcomplicate this at all. Very simple 2 notes. I'm not going to play anymore because we already have melodies that are filling up most of this beat or this melody that we're creating. Now let's go ahead and mess with some of the effects here. Not too much vibration, but just add a little bit of delay and reverb. And I am going to go ahead and reduce a lot of the high frequency to make it sound kind of muffled and warm. Later on, I might go ahead and increase that or reduce that. I don't know. But for now, I kind of like how it's sounding just with the midsection playing. Okay, so the fourth thing that I'm going to add is a lead sound. And this is very optional for these type of melodies. Honestly, I just like to add as many things as possible and then just kind of take them out at the end of the beat or leave them in or manipulate them, do whatever. But as long as I get a lot of ideas in, I'm fine with that. This next sound is called Arcade Trails, and I did mess with the wavetable with some of the different options that it has. But right now it sounds like this. Very nice sounding lead for sure. Let's go ahead and record something like a counter melody with this sound. Sounding good. Let's go ahead and mess with the effects a little bit, reduce some of this timbre or increase it. Trying to adjust it as much as I can. I want these effects to sound kind of nice, but not oversaturating everything or overdoing it, I guess. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add this EQ right here, just reduce some of this high end frequency. Add a little bit of my reverb. I kind of don't like the reverb that Pigments already brings. Some sounds I do like it, but some other ones I don't. All right, and the fifth thing that I am gonna add a vocal sample inside Arcade again, and it's in the stack section, and it's called Give Me a Sign, and it sounds like this. So let's go ahead and record these two vocal samples. Now that we got that going on, let's go ahead and mess with some of the delay in the room verb here. But I'm just gonna go ahead and add my own reverb instead and kind of just use it to my liking. I'm gonna go ahead and add a compressor and reduce some of this high and low end frequency. Now it's sounding a little bit more warm, more of the vintage feel. Not too vintage, but it's sounding a lot more warm for sure. So I did end up adding an extra vocal chop, but you'll hear it as the beat plays. And I am gonna go into RNB Madness kit and I'm gonna go and grab a rim shot. I'm just feeling a rim shot. Honestly, sometimes I'm feeling snares, rim shots, claps. Really just depends on what I'm feeling at the moment. And the rim shot is winning right now. And I'm gonna put it every 4 count. But hit the like button if you're still enjoying this video. Alright, and for the kick, I'm just gonna go ahead and leave a lot of space when I add this kick. But I do want the kick to just kind of hit in random spaces, random spots. And for the hi-hat, I'm going to be very intentional on where I place every single hat for this one. And I'm not going to just randomize it or anything. I'm just going to be very intentional where I place them. Now let's go ahead and add an open hat. And the open hat is going to play every 2 bars. And then I'm gonna go add a different open hat and let it play every other 2 bars, so it won't be so repetitive and the sound won't get so boring, I guess. Now I'm gonna go back into RNB Madness kit and just find a nice perk that I can add, because I feel like still missing maybe a percussion instrument. And this will definitely work. I'm gonna add it after every first open hi-hat. Now let's go ahead and add a bass. And I'm gonna play this live here. And I'm going to play a different variation of this bass that I just added on the second 4-bar loop. So let's go ahead and record something a little bit different than the first 4 bars that we played. And for this particular beat, I do want to add 2 different types of sub basses. So let's go ahead and add another one. So when I got that bass played, I'm just gonna copy and paste for the next 4 bars, and I'm not gonna play a second variation for this one. Just EQ this a little bit and we're good to go. Now let's go ahead, rearrange this beat, maybe add some effects here and there, and let's listen to the final result in 3, 2, 1, let's go.
the RNC. Those keys, the RNC.
Alright, now that you've listened to this beat, honestly this beat came out pretty fire in my opinion. It has that sad feel, but at the same time has like a lot of soul, and it does have like a lot of inspiring notes and feelings. I don't know, that's just how I see it. But if you did like this beat, let me know down in the comments that you're at the deep end of this video, or that this beat was fire, or you didn't like it, whatever. But hopefully the chords were able to help you guys make these type of melodies. Like I said, if you want to grab Inspired Keys Volume 1, you won't be disappointed. A lot of different MIDI chord progressions just like this one right here. So anyways guys, let me know what you guys think. Till next time, God bless, stay blessed. And if you want to keep watching more of these videos, go ahead and click on this next video right here. Peace.